I'm looking at the charts right now. It's like at a point of interest right now. So we'll get going here. And I'll put the chat box over here. Yeah, I don't think too many people are going to show up to this live today just because the FIFA and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyways, that's okay. Oh, we're getting a bit of a crash here in gold. So, uh, yeah, okay. So I had already set all this up a while ago, but it actually broke my range here. So now it's back in the range. So I'll have to wait and see. But it looks like to me that the NASDAQ is trying to make some move back up here to likely there's probably fair value gaps. Yeah, there's fair value gaps all the way through here. So if we get okay, so this is the new range here, which kind of sucks. Uh, and then here I gotta put on my Hintakiashi candles. And then we're like that now. So this would be our short position. This would be our long position for the NASDAQ. And then we have our targets up here. So there you can see there's one all the way up there. If I just turn on the normal standard candle, yeah, there's one all the way up there. And then I guess these wicks would be the next target. There's a fair value gap here as well. So I'm going to actually put the fair value gaps on the chart. Gold's just tanking. Yeah, I would have taken that trade, but it's just too soon. Like I don't want to just take a trade just jumping on here. But yeah, there you go. And then the targets here are pretty simple. Basically just these lows if we get a short. So that's the NASDAQ setup for us. And of course, for the people watching, I chart on the NASDAQ. So I chart on NAS100 and then I actually trade on the, like I teach in the course, right? The micro contracts. So MNQ is the NASDAQ micro contract. And then gold is AXU, right? Is what I chart on. And then what I trade on is MGC. Okay. So that's the gold chart we trade on, which is in the course. All this stuff is in the course, right? So, oh, hey, how you doing there? So this is also a question and answers session. If you guys want, you can ask questions as well, right? So let's put this back here. And for the people just coming on, there's two more people that join. Now there's six people, well, including me. So there's five people. I'm pretty sick today, guys. I just have a cold. Like I feel fine. It's just I have a little cold, so my voice is kind of messed up. So I guess you'll have to deal with that. But we're in the middle of this range. This trade here happened. I had it all set up, but then it pretty much played out as I was turning things on. So I decided not to take it. But yeah, if you watch the start of the recording, this gold trade here was set up, but we never took the trade just because it you can see the entry here is at 8:02 and it started at 8 o'clock. So yeah. So anyways, I'm looking at the NASDAQ here. I think we're going to get a long position. So a buy in the NASDAQ. I'll say this as well is that if you haven't been through the course yet, I don't recommend you trade on a firm account, or if you're trading, there's some people that actually trade on live accounts as well, guys. Like they don't trade with the firms. So I don't recommend you do that unless you've been through the course. If you want to trade and you haven't been through the entire course yet, you can trade on a paper trading account, okay, which you can just get like right through Trading View. Just click on trade and you'll see paper trading there, and then you just set that up. So let's look at gold here, and we will go back to the left. So you can see its point of interest would be down here. So we'll put a box down there, um, right around here. And you can see there's a bunch of lows back here. So I'm guessing this will probably come down to about this area. I'm not saying just go and short it, but that's probably what's going to happen. Or who knows, maybe it'll go back up. We don't know, right? It just feels like if you're to look at this here, there's all that that point of interest down here, which is an order block. Okay. So I've basically blocked out the order block. So then we have a target. If during the session, if price comes down to here, this would be a good area to buy gold. okay, then it'd go back up likely, right? Within this green box here, okay? So, also these sessions here that are Saturday, 8 p.m. EST, um, we have been getting trades of them, like at least 2 to 3 trades, but that's not really the intention of them. I'm just live trading in them because I know that's what people want to see. So there's going to be some of these sessions, guys, where we just get setups and we don't get trades because it's 30 minutes long, right? Okay. So this is a setup for gold. This NASDAQ here is going to give us a trade pretty soon, which we already have the targets for it. Okay. So my next candle is going to open in 5 seconds. There, it just opened. So it didn't give the entry just yet, but I'm gonna drop my lot size here just because it's Tokyo session. And I'm going to wait for the entry. It's probably going to pull back a little bit, and then I can get in on the next body that opens 42 seconds. And then these are the targets up here. So I would sell, 100% around here. If it's moving really, really quick, then I'm selling maybe 50% and then 100% in this area, right? Which would be a huge trade. Okay. A lot of my trades are under a minute. I'm in the trade. But with Tokyo session, right? Price moves a lot slower. So during Tokyo, a lot of times you're in the trade a lot longer. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting around here, see what happens. Next candle that opens definitely going to be above the green line. Okay. And then I would add to my get into the position there. Okay. So there it opened. So I can get into my trade now. Okay. And then I can, you know, okay. So there it just created equal highs. Okay. So some people are even just selling right now. Okay. Like if you're used to the VIP lives, we do that a lot as we go in with a large lot size and then take our profits, right? So maybe here I'm in with 4 lots. So maybe I go and I get out if I want. It's profit's profit. Okay. So I'm on a 50K account right now. That made me 69 bucks. Here, I'll just show my balance there. This is with a different exchange. So showing it in black, I don't know why. Anyway, 69 bucks. Okay. So overall, these are the targets up here. Okay. Maybe on my next pullback, when it comes down to this line here, because I did sell, get out of the trade, I can get back in the trade if I want to. Okay. What I like to teach is like profits profit, and you got to watch the candles. Okay. So this is a really nice trade here. It's looking pretty good. And what I'm doing right now is I'm watching for equal highs. Okay. So I'm watching these candle wicks. And I want to see this wick go higher than this one, than the previous wick. And then that confirms with me the uptrend is still going. And I made the, well, right or wrong decision. I made money, but there you go. So if you're in the trade, it's telling you to stay in the trade, right? Right. So when it comes down again here or it hits our target, you're going to want to sell within this area here if you're in the trade. Okay. So yeah, get ready to sell if you're in the trade. You can sell 50% if you want, or you can sell 100%. You can do whatever you like. Oh, my wife and my son are home. They went out with all their friends to watch the soccer game. I couldn't go because I was kind of sick. So I was like, I don't want to go because I was like coughing and stuff earlier. But yeah. Okay. So it's in the area. You can make up your mind. Do you want to take 100% or you want to take 50%? It's up to you. This was our entry candle right here. Okay, so it's in good profit. I always say like don't be greedy. Yeah, so just take your profit anytime, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that down. We had one trade profit, and I need a new piece of paper. My paper is getting pretty full. Just give me a second here. I always mark my trades down on a piece of paper, and then I write them down in the journal when I'm done trading. So it's Sunday today, so we did one trade, which was a profit. Okay, so there it goes. It hit our target pretty much. Okay. And this gold over here is on the 15-minute chart. So let's put it to the 1-minute chart. Okay. So you could take a high risk short here. Okay. So I might do that. So I'm going to go over to gold, and this will be my second trade is to take a short position. Okay. So I just got in a little short here in gold. And once again, I'm just going to take fast profits with it here. So we can add our trend line. Okay. I don't know, something like that. The trend line's not in there yet. We need three touches of a trend to have a confirmation. But okay, now you can tell here this is probably going to go sideways, and then who knows? Maybe it'll break up, or maybe it'll come back down to our green line. Okay. So, anyways, I think everyone's out of that trade if they got into it. And then this gold trade. So um, we got to wait and see. It might go sideways here. If we get a body open above the red line, I'm going to use that as my mental stop loss. Okay. I'll just get out of the trade. Okay. Because we don't really have a trend line yet. Okay. So this is not looking good, of course, because it just broke up there, but we know that it's grabbing liquidity from here. Okay. So if we get a body open here, I get out of the trade and I'll have a loss with this because my lot size was too big. I didn't adjust it for the gold. Okay. And still, the body's going to open up there likely, but still, it still could come down, right? But you don't want to just stay in a trade if it's going against you. Okay. We've got the VWAP here, so it's going to struggle at the VWAP as well. Okay. So it's definitely going to open up there. So that's a losing trade, and that's a big loser. Oh, no. Look, it's going in our favor there again. It's coming back down. Okay. So it opened on the other side. I'm still going to get out of it though, guys. It probably will come down, but it broke my little trend line on here. So I'll show you that. I just had a loss of, so now I'm minus $49 or something on this little account. It's 50K. There you go. Okay. So I lost basically almost double what I just made on that first trade. Okay. But you win some, you lose some. Okay. It's good it actually came back down to get me out, you know. So that's the second trade was a loss. And that's how you have to be, guys. Like if it goes against you, you just got to be like, okay, I'm selling, and you have a place where you want to sell. Like I'm not selling up here, right? That'd be stupid for me to do that. And then I'd lose like $500 in this trade where maybe I was trying to make, well, the lot size was too big. I didn't even bother to look at the lot size before I went into the trade. It was 4 lots. My NASDAQ trade was 1 lot. So yeah, I'm trading on 1 lot. I just forgot to look at it. But imagine if we stayed in that trade, right? It'd be like minus 500, $600 right now, my 4 lots, right? So yeah, you just got to get out. Okay. And we don't know it's going to do that, right? Back here when we entered the trade, we thought it was going to come down. Overall, what I was talking about at the start was I would like price to be down here, right? Okay. So this here, now we have to think about if it breaks above here, do we actually enter a long position? So backing out, looking at the chart, I'm going to say I want price to be actually above here for me to enter a long position. There's a ton of resistance up in this area. Okay. So if we get a break of this line, then I could actually take my next trade. Boom. Okay. We know that this here, if we get a body open above this black line, then likely the odds are it's going to go to here. But you can see the volume is really starting to slow down in the NASDAQ. Okay. So this here, I think it's going to get rejected and come back down. My bias is gold's going to be going down, right? Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I really kind of don't want to have a long trade in gold. I'd rather trade short in it. You can see overall it's trending down, right? Overall here. Okay. So this here could be our next trade setup. It's high risk. So you of course you're gonna drop your lot size, guys. It's low volume. Like no one's really trading right now. Everyone was watching the game today. They're probably all out at the bar celebrating or sad or whatever kind of thing like that. Um, it's really low volume in the market. So yeah, the chart's telling us like drop your lot size or don't trade. That's what it's telling us. Okay, so this here is failing to give us a long position. It's starting to show signs that it wants to like turn over. Well, we'll know pretty soon, right? You got to just watch the wicks, right? If these wicks don't get higher and higher, then the trend is like slowly changing on the 1 minute chart and it's going to come back down. Okay, so gold still, you guys know what I think. I think we're going to be down here eventually. And yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is a neutral candle here. So we have to wait and see. If price gets above this green line, then the bias is probably it's going to go up. If it stays below the green line, then this is what I think. We're going to be down here, but it has to stay below this green line. And the NASDAQ, you could take a long position in it. It's really high risk, though. You can see these wicks are not, they're kind of all equal, but it is doing a slight like uptrend with the 1 minute candles, right? Like you would draw your trend line here. Okay. So maybe I go and I do a long position in the NASDAQ. Okay. I'm just doing really, really small trades here, guys. So I'll do a buy in the NASDAQ there. You don't have to copy me if you don't want to, but just really small little trades, right? Okay. And what I'm doing right now is I'm not thinking, oh, I need to make whatever back, whatever I just lost in the last one, right? I'm just watching the candles and I'm looking at the chart and then I'm making my mind up what I want to do with this trade here. So it's telling me it's trying to go back up, but it's really, really weak, low volume. And did I just buy the top? We'll see. That's the other thing too, right? Who knows? It could just go sideways here. It's really low volume. We'll see. And then it's back to like my entry point. So I could make my mind up, hey, maybe I just want to get out of the trade, right? Like who knows? So I'm going to preset my sell in here because I don't like the trade. So I've got a sell set right there to get me out of the trade and profit. If it does, it's like pretty much at my entry point, right? But it just looks weak. This looks weak. So if it breaks this trend line here, I get out, and then that would be another loss of a trade, right? But it's low volume. I have a small lot size. I know the risk is like really freaking high with trading right now. Okay, gold's up here to our point where if it does break this, then we've got to think about trading along instead of having a bias that's short, right? Okay, this guy's really trying to give us a trade, but it's just like, it's as I keep on saying, volume's so low, it's pretty pathetic. So maybe I just want to get out of that trade. We will wait and see a bit longer here because it's just too much sideways. Okay, I'm going to wait like another 28 seconds. If the body opens over here where it is, I'm just going to get out of the trade. Be another big loss for me, but anyways, it's fine, right? Well, not big. It's uh, trading on a small lot size, and it's Sunday, right? Okay, it's really trying to find its feet though, as you can tell. But you can see these wicks, guys. They're just coming down, right? Okay, that's good. That's a good candle. Okay, it did open on the other side, but still, it's a good candle. So maybe now I'm like, okay, maybe I'll take my profit because it's in profit, right? And come on, go back in profit. It went in profit and then it went back to break even type thing. Okay, but still, it's kind of telling me like I shouldn't be in this trade. It's too weak, right? Okay, so I'm just going to get out of that trade. So I took another loss right there, and I knew going into this, like this session's going to suck, right? Okay, so I'm almost down 94 bucks or something like that. Oh, where's my garbage bin? There it is. For this session, but that's nothing. Trading on such a small lot size doesn't really matter. I know tomorrow when I start trading New York, there'll be enough liquidity for me to trade properly and I can trade. So it's still showing signs it wants to go up, guys. It's just this is a sideways market. I'd rather just get out of the trade, take a little itty bitty loss, and be out of that trade, right? Okay. You can stay in if you want, but originally we had our trend line like this. So it's broke my trend line, which is my model. If it breaks my trend line, I just get out. This candle here has broken it. But still, it's trying to go up. It just there's not enough volume for it to go up. There's just too many um retail traders like me and you that don't trade for institutions, and they're just randomly clicking buy and sell and hoping they win, right? So, yeah, I'd rather just not trade in a market like that. Oh wow, there's 7 people watching now. I was kind of thinking like maybe I'll go live and there'll be no people or like 3 people because of the game. Okay, so here's our target for gold is like kind of in this area up here. Okay. Okay. So we can, if you want, you can take that gold trade. Okay. So now, boom, I'm in this gold trade here. Okay. See how it goes. Okay. It's in like little itty bitty bit of profit. I didn't really wait for the entry on it, but it looks like, hey, it looks like it's going up. That was my wife. She poked her head in my office. Okay, so you can see this guy here, guys, is just like really freaking struggling, right? And now it's coming back down to here, likely. We'll see what happens with it. Oh, I got to write down the third trade. We had a loss with that. Okay. Our gold trade is not looking good. It's just like as I said at the start, guys, it's the trading's not going to be that great today just because the volume really, really sucks. And we'll see what happens here. It could just be a liquidity sweep. Like it could be one of these. It grabs the liquidity and then goes the opposite direction. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, you can see it took out this guy here. Um, okay, let's see if we can get a trend line out of this for our stop loss. Yeah, so there's a trend line right there. Okay, so if I get a body over here, I'm going to get out of the trade, and it's going to be a pretty bad loss because once again, I forgot to adjust my lot size for gold. So this guy here, showing signs of weakness, guys. He's just going sideways. Okay, we'll see what happens with this gold trade. I kind of hope it plays out for us here. And who's actually trading? Because I think with all my talk of like no one's really trading, you probably shouldn't be trading. I think that a lot of people are not trading or they're like trading on a paper trading account. Yeah. Like if I wasn't doing this live here, guys, well, I don't know if I should say that. I'd be trading on a paper trading account. If I was like, I need to trade because it's just really, really bad conditions today. But I decided, you know what? I'll just trade on this little 50K account. It doesn't really matter. It's uh it's fine. I can't blow it on like the amount of lots that I'm trading on anyways, right? Even if we get like wicked out or something. Okay, so this gold trade is now like trying, but it's doing the same thing as the Nasdaq, like it's just trying. Okay. So it's kind of back around. I think the entries around here with it. My little entry. Okay, here's another thing, never add to a losing trade. Okay, so you might be looking at this now and you might be thinking, oh, it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. It's trending sideways. And yeah, sure, it could go back up, but it could do what this thing did. And then it could be trading back down here and you could be adding to a losing trade. And then all of a sudden it breaks down and gives us a short position, right? And then you're stuck in a long with way too many lot size. And that's how you blow your account. So never add to a losing trade. What you want to do is just get out of the losing trade. Okay, so you save your account. Okay. So, yeah, very, very slow. I'm just kind of thinking it's It's probably gonna go to here, but it's just gonna be, like, pathetic, and this one too is probably gonna go to here, but it's just gonna do this, gonna go up a bit, gonna come back down, it's gonna do that for a long time. We only have 5 minutes left on this session, so hopefully we get out of this gold trade and it takes its profit, but yeah, I think that, the result of this section is gonna be, "Hey, I have a question, I have a pro?" What does that mean, a pro? Like, are you talking about an account? An account. Okay. What firm are you with? All that kind of stuff. Okay. We use Tradeify. So if you're with a different firm, I can't really answer questions about, different firms and stuff like that. Okay. Here's our trend line. And then I might want to make the same decision here, like I made back here. Boom. I'm just going to get out of the trade. It's like pissing me off. It's going sideways too much. Okay. So here's now my balance here. You know, Now it's at 49,780. Okay. So this is like why I'm doing this, guys, and why I'm trading during this bad session. And I keep on telling you guys, like, if you listen to the start, I'm like, trade on a paper trading account, drop your lot size to one, that type of thing. Don't trade today. People aren't really trading today, is because I want to show you guys what proper risk management looks like, right? I've only lost 220 bucks here, and I've done 4 trades, and I've only had one profitable trade, right? Okay, that's what proper risk management looks like. Like, there's no way I can blow my account. I could do 30 trades, and most of them be losses, and I still wouldn't blow my account. Okay, so now this here is showing us that it's trying again, right? Which is just hilarious. So yeah, just so much sideways action here, guys, that it's telling you not to trade. Okay. Like this one right now, if it was high liquidity, it would be telling us to go do a short position because price is going to come down here. But we don't know that because the liquidity is so low right now that it could just go sideways here along this line. Okay. But should, it should come all the way back down to here or even down to this area. But it'll probably just go like this because there's not enough big money coming in to move price. Okay. Or who knows, maybe a bunch of people could start selling here and then it'll go down. We don't know. This one here, like when you see little weak candles like that, it's telling you not to trade. It's saying, hey, if you're in a trade, just get out because we don't know what's going to happen. Right. Have a little wee itty bitty lost day. Okay. So we got 2 more minutes here, guys. Um, and the sad thing about this is I can't really leave you guys with a trade because it's telling us not to trade. So we'll look at the 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart's bullish on the Nasdaq. Okay. I think price is going to be up here on the Nasdaq. If you listen to the start of the video, that's why I said I think Nasdaq's going to go up, and I think gold will go down overall. Okay, it just gave us our long entry, and now this one here would have been in profit, but we don't know that, right? It broke my model. I had a trend line going across here, right? Something like that. I don't know. I think it was a little bit more up. Anyways, something like that, right? And we had a body open on the other side of it there. I think it was, anyways, it was something like that, right? Okay, let's look at the 15-minute on this guy. That's a huge, huge candle, right? Okay. So looking at the 15-minute chart, my bias has kind of changed. But I think we're going to touch this line, and then I think we're going to be down here. Um, who knows, during London session or something like that. Nasdaq, I think for sure will be up here somewhere. Yeah, you see this, guys, what I'm talking about? Like it's complete garbage. Like no one can trade. Like what is happening right now is retail traders that don't know what to do are just clicking buy and sell. They're just buy and sell, buy and sell. That's what all these little candles are here. And this guy, it's the same thing. Little wee piddly candles. Direction's not made up. The trend is up, but the candles are so small that it's like you get in a trade and it goes against you a lot because the candles are so small. And then it breaks your risk management rules, not giving us any good moves. Okay, so maybe I'm going to do one more trade here. I'm going to enter the NASDAQ and I'm going to give it a short sell in the NASDAQ. Okay. Once again, guys, do one lot or just don't trade on a paper trading account or something. The market is not good today. Okay. I want price to come down to this green line area. So I'm going to go and just set an order down there. It's in profit. We'll try and make back. I don't want to say make. I'm going to try and make back all the money I lost. Try that. No, I can't think like that. So my trade's up 54 bucks right now with this little NASDAQ trade. Okay. So, um, okay, now it's almost back to break even. So, in these slow markets, we really, really have to pay attention to the wicks here. Okay. Okay. I want to see the wicks get lower and lower with each candle. Okay. That's good. It just made a lower wick there. I have enough candles, I think, to almost add my trend line. And it's in profit 150 bucks, my trade that I'm in. Okay. 118. Okay. Maybe I'll just have it so I lost 100 bucks today or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Because these candles are looking good. Nice candles. If this wick comes down here, that's 140. I think I'll just get out at there. Okay. So now I'm like $55 of loss for this session, and the session's over basically. Okay. So, we mark this down as a losing session, but the risk management today, guys, that's what I wanted to do because I knew the session was going to be bad because I kept on saying that the entire session. But like, if you look at the trades I did, I won 2 trades and I lost 3 trades. So I actually had more losses than profits, but then I only lost $55 in my 50K account, which is nothing. Okay. So I'm not trying to like brag or anything. Well, it's not bragging because I lost money, but I'm just trying to show you guys that like if you follow a risk management plan, you don't have to really lose that much money, right? Okay. This last trade here pretty much like saved my ass, I could say. I still ended in a loss, but I was down like 220 bucks, right? Until I did this trade here. Okay. And you don't have to necessarily, if you took that trade, you don't have to get out of it right away. The target is around this area, the green line there. I just got out because, I think that me ending in a profit when I'm trying to show you guys proper risk management would probably like look bad. But yeah, like go through the trades we did here. We did 5 trades. 3 of them were losses and 2 of them were profit, and I still ended the session trading on a small lot size, right? 1 lot, and then the gold, I'd made a mistake. I was trading on 4 lots in both the trades. Um, I still ended with a loss of 55 bucks, which is nothing at all, right? That's in my rules, that's a break even day. $50 of profit or $50 of loss. That's just break even. Okay. So now it's at a point where you want to get out of this trade. Okay. Because down the green line is where it's going to struggle. Okay. It's going to have problems in this area here. Okay. So I'd get out of that trade. Anyways, we got to end the session now. These sessions here are 30 minutes long, guys, and we've already went 34 minutes. So thanks for everyone coming out. I can't believe we did 5 trades in 30 minutes. That's pretty crazy. 34 minutes. And the VIP members, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. We're actually like, take it very, very seriously, and we won't just talk about risk management the whole damn time. Which is serious. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, risk management is like your number one thing, which you have to focus on when you're trading, right? But yeah, I'll see you VIP members tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST. And then we have on Wednesdays, we have another one of these sessions here, except it's a hour long and it's on Wednesdays. Okay. So show up to that one if you're in this trade still, I would get out of it, guys. I would get out of that trade, that Nasdaq trade there. If I had stayed in there, I would have made back everything there. But anyways, that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST. See you there. Stop the screen share.